And I'm just sitting here tripping that Christmas is literally in a few weeks, right? You
Yeah,
know, like
this year has gone by too fast, dude. Too fast.
I feel like, I mean, every year goes by quickly, but some years just really, really go by fast.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of stuff this year, not necessarily all bad, but
Right.
like some plenty of good stuff too. And it's just like, damn. That's why it's been cool. I got my little Benedict. I got some egg Benedicts on the side right here. I'm gonna be munching on just a little bit while we doing this. I got the time zones confused, but it's all good.
No worries, man. I'm like, it's a crazy day for me. I've got big interviews today. I'm talking to some of the cast from the new Dylan movie coming out, the Bob Dylan
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
it's exciting. I actually I'm a huge Bob Dylan guy, so like,
Yeah.
which I wasn't as a younger. Like I didn't get into him as until I got older, and I was like, oh, now I get his music. Now I actually get what he's trying to do.
what do you think it was that got you into it more? Just kind of growing up and your perspective change and stuff like that.
For sure. I think there
Yeah.
was a, because his voice is so, I mean, it's not exactly the most beauteous voice ever, but it's once you know what the music comes from and understand the lyrics, I think it becomes much more accessible to you, I think, and you understand
Yeah.
it more. And I love the movie. Timothy Chalamet is great. I don't know if I can fully review it yet. I think there's an embargo, but great movie. I'll
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
that.
kind of like how you grow up and you learn to like coffee and alcohol and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Taste
you've heard.
change,
Yeah, exactly. It's just that bitter taste when you're really young. You really want to taste alcohol, and you do, and it's like, oh, how the hell do grown-ups eat this shit, drink this BS?
I know, right?
But
Well,
eventually,
there's one thing I still haven't gotten to accept is that Mariah Carey Christmas song. No,
yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Now, well, if you haven't accepted it by now, I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, I
Can't
don't
do
think
it.
so.
Can't
But
do it.
man, I think we talking about Christmas movies today, and
Yeah.
there's so many classics. I mean, just countless classics. And Christmas is so much more. I don't know. Well, worldwide it's more celebrated obviously than something
Yeah,
like Thanksgiving. But
for
like
sure.
Thanksgiving doesn't have like carols and songs, and there's not really as many Thanksgiving movies or anything like
No.
that. But then the night before Thanksgiving is like the biggest party night of the whole year.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Um
always found it weird that we get 2 days off for Thanksgiving, but not 2 days off for Christmas and Christmas Eve.
yeah,
That's bizarre to me.
yeah, it is. But hey man, life can't be perfect, right?
No, it cannot.
And now eventually shit, once you're out of school, it's just like you don't really get days off for real anyway.
No,
You
it
just
becomes like the older you get, the less birthdays mean something, the less holidays. I mean, I have a kid, so that I still do the stuff. I still do the holiday stuff, but for
mhm.
me, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know?
Yeah, exactly. Shit, I be forgetting my own birthday sometimes. So
Amen to that, dude.
yeah. So shit, man. I think that the biggest classic for me. Well, I don't know about the biggest one, but at least in my family, the one that really goes the furthest is this bad boy right here, right?
Of course, of
I
course.
mean, it's just the leg, the fragile, you know what I mean, with the leg. Actually, my parents, we don't have it anymore, but like several Christmases ago, um, my parents bought that leg lamp from a Christmas story, and
Of course they did.
yeah, and we had that in the house. But yeah,
What?
this is just a real classic right here.
What? Let me ask you. What? I mean, why was that one so special to you? I mean, what? How old were you when you first saw it?
I mean, as far back as I can remember, we've been watching this, and this I'd say out of everything else, this is the one that my family watched the most together.
Nice.
So, and when I was younger, the family, like my extended family, we used to all get together for holidays. That kind of stopped over time, but some of my better memories are from when I was a very young child, and for Christmas, everybody would get together, and it was just fun. Like when you're a kid, things are you don't know that much, so there's not that much on your mind other than the immediate joys of life, which I think is really kind of when you're your most human, when you're able to be in the present and just really enjoy the beautiful things in life. And we still can do that as adults. It's just more difficult to
We lose
because
sight of things like that, you
say
know?
what?
We lose sight of things like that. We become so wrapped up with everything else going on. I think we lose some of the innocence, and I think that's sad.
Yeah, yeah, we there's so much other stuff going on
Mm.
and you just kind of you get used to life. So things like a beautiful sunny day, some, pretty flowers, yeah, stuff like that that just used that's is magical. And
It
one of the
is.
things that I've really been coming back into where I'm at in my life is that I'm making an effort to make it all magical again by just realizing that it is, and
Yeah.
especially since I've been more sober and stuff, it's been easier to do that.
I can
But
imagine. I mean, that was a bold decision, man. I'm glad it seems like it's really working out for you.
I appreciate that because it is, and I've learned just a lot about myself and also just life from being more sober in terms of how your brain really works, how your body really works, and the chemicals and hormones that get released and how they make us feel and how you kind of have more of direct control over those types of things versus when like I mean look at the end of the day too, I'm not shitting on drugs because drugs are fucking awesome, like I mean they are,
They
drugs are great.
are.
Drugs are great, but when you do them too much, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
It's just something that you have to keep up with just so that you can feel decent. And a lot of the times, when you struggle with drugs or alcohol, a lot of your um a lot of your mental health issues come from that. Like
Yeah.
yeah, they really do.
I
But
mean,
this
look, I am not clean and sober to an extent. I do edibles, that's my thing. I do them at night. It's always been for sleep, but it's like I think you are absolutely right. Once you feel like you're not in control, that's a problem,
yeah.
and I mean, there are times when I'm like, I don't need it. I just I'm the worst sleeper. So I was like,
Oh, that's totally fine too.
yeah,
Because again, my shit was like multiple different things. Like,
yeah,
I was getting high on this and that and that. So it was just like too much of everything.
yeah.
But yeah, but A Christmas Story was, because it's the movie came out in the 80s, I
Yes, it
think.
did.
But it takes place the story takes place in the 40s, and so it's just a fun movie. And my favorite scene probably is the infamous pole licking scene.
I was gonna say that's got to be your favorite.
Yeah, that's definitely the my favorite scene. Or when he shoots it, he's been told he's gonna shoot his eye out, and then he goes out there, and the first thing he does is shoot off his glasses. But he had a brilliant plan, and he got over. He was like an icicle fell, and yeah, and he lied about it. It's just a fun movie.
It
Putting the
is.
soap in the mouth, his cursing ass father. Yeah, no, it's just a fun movie. But of course, your movie selection was a bit more hard, Die Hard specifically. You know what I
Die Hard.
mean?
Well, before we jump into Die Hard, we have a connection here.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite Christmas movies
Hmm.
is the same director as this one, as A Christmas Story, and that is Black Christmas. Same director.
Really?
Yes, I have you seen the original 1974 Black Christmas?
I have not. I have not.
Oh
But I've I've
my
I've been compiling a list of things that I
good.
need to watch because of your suggestions, and I'm writing this down right now.
This movie is one of the creepiest, most unsettling. I don't even know if they've made two remakes,
Hmm.
neither of which were that good to me. The first remake was a little overly gory, and they tried too hard, and they tried to answer the mystery. The second one was more of a kind of a woke version of it and trying to be and it was a mess. It was just a mess, which I don't necessarily, I hate the word woke. I hate that term because it's like just being nice to people shouldn't
It's
be.
been it's been turned into a derogatory thing. Exactly. It started
Yeah,
off as like, hey, I'm kind of aware of how society is structured and I want to be better. And now it's just like that now that's just a derogatory. I want to be a nice person. Like, oh, you
you want
like
to be woke.
you
Ugh.
pussy. You fucking pussy. You want to be nice to people.
But it's true. But I mean, look, there's there's too much. Sometimes you can try too hard to fit in all the boxes, and the beauty of the original Black Christmas, Bob Clark's Black Christmas, it is, wow, that's a feminist movie in the biggest of ways. There's a
Mm.
storyline in it that's pretty amazing, and it's one of the most unsettling, disturbing horror films you will ever see. Very little blood, just mood, atmosphere, and an ending that will leave you very unsettled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
Well,
same director, the guy who did A Christmas Story, the licking the pole scene. He has a lot worse in this one.
he's just got some range then.
Yeah,
And well,
dude.
then
Oh
this
my
came out
God.
before. Yeah, so he did this one first then.
Yeah, it came
Yeah.
out before. It has the original, the Lois Lane, Margot Kidder.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it has one of the actresses, and I'm blanking on her name, which is really annoying, from SCTV. God, what is her name? Jeez, it's the good cast. It's a great script. And atmospheric as fuck. This is Halloween level, dude.
Okay.
The
And well, she
original
got a
Halloween
bag
level.
over her face in this right here. So I
Yes,
get
she does.
yeah, so I get, that's definitely a hell of a place to start. And you said it's disturbing, like it's just really creepy.
Yeah,
Is
really
this the
creepy.
original right here?
This is the original. That's Olivia Hussey, and she's phenomenal in it. She's the obvious. She was in Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet. Wonderful actress, and she's quite lovely in this as Jess. I love this movie. I watch it every year. This is my Christmas movie because I was
Okay.
weird, man. I was raised on horror movies.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, you know all the classics for sure. That's why I'm loving it because I'm gonna be watching so many new cool things because of what we're doing here.
Nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, is that a baby or a toy baby?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay, okay, all right, all right. Don't spoil it too much. But there's a bag over the head, and oh yeah, I gotta watch this. This shit
Oh, you
looks
do.
crazy.
You do. Yeah, you do.
Okay,
There's something so like I said, the ending will leave you. It's chilling.
yeah.
It's absolutely chilling. All of my movies that I picked have a very slightly dark edge. I
Now,
mean, well, maybe except for Die Hard. We hinted at that.
yeah.
That
Well,
is
I
not
mean, Die
necessarily
Hard
dark.
is kind of dark too, man. I mean, it's like it's about terrorism and shit like that. So
Yeah,
that's a little
yeah,
dark too. It's just not as gory. It's gory and hoary
yeah,
in the
exactly.
same way. But
Exactly.
now I'm thinking of I get is Gremlins technically a Christmas movie?
I absolutely it is.
Yeah, yeah, that is a Christmas
Yeah, it
movie.
is. Yeah, that
Mhm.
it's a great. I like that. That's the thing. I think Christmas gets. I mean, look, now we have Terrifier 3. That's a Christmas movie. Whether you
Yeah,
like it or not, that's a Christmas movie.
Krampus, that movie Krampus.
Krampus, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Absolutely.
there's literally too many Christmas movies to cover.
Too
Like
many.
we could do like 2 or 3 episodes of just straight Christmas movies.
We could finish out the year just doing Christmas.
Yeah, we might as well shit because there's a whole bunch of stuff that we're not gonna get to. Yeah, no,
Exactly.
this is on my list now. What is
Dude,
it called? Black Christmas.
Black Christmas,
Black Christmas.
1974. Don't get
Yes.
you can I mean, if you want to watch the remakes, fine, but they're not great. They're just lame. I wasn't a fan of either of them, you
Yeah.
know. Because especially the second remake I had issues with because it's like you're trying to make
This is
yeah,
the
I know.
remake right here.
That is something spectacular that I guarantee you haven't seen. That is going in a complete different direction, but that is horror. This is good. I'm assuming you like Shaun of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this movie right here is directed by John McPhail. It's called Anna and the Apocalypse. It's
Anna in the Apocalypse.
Ellie King plays Anna, and it's a musical horror zombie comedy Christmas movie.
A musical horror zombie comedy Christmas horror movie.
And it is one of the, here's the thing, man. I saw this thinking, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? And it is, the songs are great. It's fun. It's like it opens, the first act is all fun and it's kind of musically and funny and charming. It gets a little dark because they're zombies and they're zombies and they eat people and there's stuff coming up. There's blood. And then you get so close to the characters that once the ending comes around, you're like, no, I don't want that guy to die. You know, it is
one of those movies where like they disappoint you on purpose with stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's like it is. Look, my experience with this movie is crazy because I moderated Q&As when it came out. And now one of my best friends, Chris Laveau, is in this movie and he's amazing. He's not here, not in that picture, but it's just a delightful film because it has this energy, but it also has stakes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a zombie movie, but it's also a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not maybe not necessarily the feel good Christmas movie, maybe feel amazing because you're just
because you're just getting taken on a ride.
Yeah.
Getting transported, like you said. This is I gotta see this too. I mean, he's getting pushed around in a cart. They look like they just went through some shit right here.
Oh, dude, there's one there. I'll spoil one minor thing in the sense that one of the musical numbers featuring her, she's not aware, she's got her headphones on, and while she's going through singing her song, you just see people getting chased, people falling out of windows. It's hilarious. And it feels very much in, aside from the music, it feels in line with something like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because the humor's great, the performances are great, every single one, and it's a delight. It's
now one of the things I'm thinking right now, it's just kind of in my mind, is if Wicked will end up being considered a Christmas movie.
I wonder that. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I mean, my nieces are obsessed with it, and I know a lot of people who are obsessed with it.
Oh, dude, everyone's trying to get me to see that thing.
Yeah, everyone. I know I remember you said you're not really interested in checking it out, but I'm just curious if it'll end up being considered a Christmas movie just because of the time that it came out. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But it kind of seems like maybe it will because it's.
Come on out and we'll come to LA. We'll go see it together. We'll suffer through it together.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll judge it like that. Hey, man, it's making $1 million gajillion and everybody's obsessed with it, so there's got to be something to it.
Look, here's the thing, and when it comes to movies that are hugely successful and hugely, oftentimes I just, if you're not interested, you're not interested. But I'm also at the stage where I'm like, I love when a movie does really well because I want cinema to survive. I want movies to be an option. I don't want them to disappear. So anytime a movie does well, yes, I'm happy. I love seeing that people, because the whole communal experience of going to a theater is nice and it shouldn't be lost.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it is becoming a little bit more rare, with ticket prices and all that stuff. And I'm hoping I hope cinema survives.
Yeah. And definitely, just continue to adapt with the times.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's doing. I mean, that's why, look, we have so much content everywhere. And I mean, 30-second clips on this, you can watch anything. It's just the way of the world where it's a different time.
We got, and I mean, shit, we talked about Nosferatu last time. We got some great movies coming out.
Yeah. Nosferatu is a Christmas movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a Christmas movie. We might as well make it into a Christmas classic.
It
real.
probably will be for me.
Yeah. Well, and well, I remember from the trailers, there's like a bunch of snow and shit going on. So
Yeah,
we'll just make that count. We'll just make that a
fair
part
enough.
of it. But no, we got Black Christmas, and then what is this movie called?
This one's called Anna and the Apocalypse.
Anna and the
Again,
Apocalypse.
gotta give my Chris Laveau. Hey, dude, how you doing? There he is, right there. He's the guy in the little flannel jacket. That's one of my dearest friends. Love that guy.
Okay. All right, cool. And yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it because now it looks like they're like walking around holding something up. Is that
Yes, they're
okay?
trying
Okay.
to. I'm not gonna tell you what they're doing because it's very funny and very cute.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna love these movies. I can tell you right now. I know you're gonna love both of these movies. I know.
I believe it. They both well, this one seems more fun. Black Friday seems fun, but in a
Black Christmas.
more
Yeah,
Black Christmas, yes,
yeah.
Black Christmas seems fun, but a bit more oh my God, like people are dying. But they're
Yeah.
both people are dying in both of these, but they
People are
seem to
dying
have
in
a different
all my
tone.
movies, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Everything that you pick, people are dying and getting chopped up and eaten up and all of that. We got Bruce Willis. He's going through dementia right now, isn't
Oh
he?
God, yeah. It's funny because I've known a lot of people that knew that he was having issues throughout the years, and I've seen some of his later movies. So he was just trying to work so he
Mhm.
could get as much because he knew what was going on. He didn't want to make it public. It seems like, and I really give him I've met him before. I interviewed him, and he was really sweet. He was so nice to my kid, man. Brought my
Mhm.
kid with me, and it was just the sweetest fucking thing you've ever seen. And
Yeah.
so I've always had a soft spot. I love Bruce. I love Die Hard. I always find it funny that around this time of year, there's the big conversation: is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I guess that's up to the person. That's up to the viewer because it's a Christmas movie to me.
Yeah, I mean, and two, I mean, I think a lot of movies just become like Christmas traditions,
Yeah,
like or what time of the year you watch something.
yeah.
That can definitely contribute to it for
Well,
sure.
look, it's the holidays and people have maybe a little more time on their hands. Maybe they have more time to just relax and do family stuff. What we used to for Thanksgiving every year, we'd watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh, that's such a good set to watch
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
holidays. It's so good too. 20 plus years later, it's just as good as it ever was.
yeah. I mean, same with look, Die Hard is a masterpiece. It's a fantastic film, and the fact that these movies, Lord of the Rings, Die Hard, Speed, these movies that have stood the test of time in ways that we could never imagine. And I mean, look, Die Hard, Christmas movie or not, it's everything in it is Christmassy. He's wrapped in lights. He's got Christmas lights. He's got music. He's got even the score is Christmas music. So it's like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's a Christmas
yeah.
movie.
All
But
right,
I
we can accept that then.
yeah, and this is just I would love to. I saw this in the theater again a few years back. I got to go to Nakatomi Plaza, the Fox Plaza. I was on the top of it. I got to get a tour of the Die Hard. It was so cool. Like see everywhere they filmed it in the building,
Mhm.
and then we got to watch the movie like on a little drive-in in the parking area for the
Oh
film.
man, drive-in theaters. I've never done that before.
Dude, a buddy of an old this guy I knew. We used to do these little film kind of film festival experiences. We
Mhm.
did it when COVID hit. We did a drive-in screening of Mad Max Fury Road,
Yeah.
and we had some of the Wasteland Warriors there. It was fucking
It just
fire.
seems like a really great time.
It's fun because you get I think there's a lot of that here. We have a cemetery where you can go watch movies like this. I know they've shown Die Hard there.
Yeah.
Watch it with a bunch of people in the cemetery.
That's yeah, man. That's cool as hell. I'm kind of upset that because I've wanted to do that, go to some drive-in theaters, but I just never ended up doing it. And that used to
You've
be
never been to a drive-in in your life?
never, never. And that's why I have to do that. And
Yes.
I almost have several times. It just seems like a really great time. And that's another thing that was way bigger back in the day, but there's
Oh
no
yeah.
reason for that to ever stop being available to people.
We had a few during the COVID years, like where there was a few drive-ins that popped up here, but they didn't seem to last.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess everything kind of has its time, but
Yeah,
still, I think a lot of the time when things are more vintage, they end up coming back. Yeah,
that's
but the
true.
the one of the biggest things with Die Hard. Oh,
Oh,
rest in peace to
uh,
Mark Allen.
the legend.
Um,
That man is a legend.
Severus Snape. That's that's a Harry Potter. But yeah, no, that he used to that's when I really first got into him.
Yeah,
But he I think he was in his 40s when this was his first big breakout movie, wasn't it?
I believe so. I think he's a lot of these guys come from, they do all these classic works and they do Shakespeare and they do. I forget whether he was established. I'm sure he was established as an actor, but I think this put him into superstardom.
Yeah, this
There was very
and a
I
lot
don't
of them do theater and stuff too.
Yeah, and I think this guy just he became legendary just because this probably one of the greatest top 5 villains of all time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but one of the things that's sticking out to me in this movie is that part where he was calling the police and they were like, "This is only for emergencies." He's like, "What does it sound like? I'm ordering a fucking pizza." That line's always stuck out to me.
I love,
Here,
dude.
but
I also love when Bonnie Bedelia, at the end of the film, when she gives the guy a punch, William Atherton, a punch in the face, the
mhm.
reporter, when he tries to interview them afterwards. I love that moment. I wanted to be the one to punch that guy in the face.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking at this other stuff. Where you Violent Night. We got you here in the Violent Night. Yeah, I got this other one pulled up. Hold on, let's go ahead and move on over to here. We got, and I haven't seen Violent Night either. See, this is what I'm loving. It. This is only our third one, and you just put me on to all this great new stuff. Good ideas for. I mean, I'm just watching it on my own time, and also like for like a nice date night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like just cool new movies that we haven't seen to
for
check
sure.
them out. Hold on, we got. Hold on, this picture's all.
Oh yeah, we go.
Now, what is Violent Night about? Tell us a little bit about this, because I have.
So this is, and David Harbour from Stranger Things plays. Well, he plays Santa.
Yeah,
he's Santa. He this is very similar. If you like Die Hard, this is kind of a maybe not as good of a Die Hard movie, but it's very much a Die Hard, except it's Santa Claus fighting the bad guys.
And is this a mall Santa or is this actual Santa Claus? Oh, he's Santa Claus for real. So he's got
actually like Santa Claus who kicks some serious fucking ass.
So he's got like some magic Saint Nicholas powers going on.
Yeah, but it's more like he's just kicking their ass. Like he's literally shooting them. Like, dude, I got to do, if you guys people want to go out and watch, we did for Joe Blow. I got to do the stunt work. Same guys who do all the John Wick stuff. Mm-hmm. These guys are the best. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name. I'm not gonna try because I'm just gonna embarrass myself. But it's the producers, all the people that are behind the John Wick movies have really brought action to a new level. And this
and it's this is like John Wick right here.
It has elements of that, choreography. Imagine Santa being a badass.
Okay, now see, this is I have to watch this too. I might I think I'm gonna watch. I might watch this today.
You should.
Now, is this kid friendly? Should I watch this with my 9-year-old niece or no?
9-year-old niece. I mean, it's violent. What do you think the most?
She might not like it, honestly. I don't think.
Yeah, it might be a little bit. Especially, does she still believe in Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. We'll save this one for.
You want to kind of shield her from axe wielding kick-ass Santa Claus, because then she might get some like, wait a second, why is he doing that?
Right, exactly. Why is Santa hurting people? Yeah, okay. I'll save this for a few more years. Let her go through the disappointment that the adults have been lying to her whole life.
That's always bothered me, man. Like I with my kid, it was like, I think finally we got to a point where we're like, Yeah, we get it, dude. I don't think he ever really believed in Santa Claus.
Yeah, he knew y'all was full of shit the whole time. He was
Yeah,
just like,
because
yeah,
it's
cool.
like
Just give me presents. That's that, and then I'm good.
I mean, there's it's like I think it's fine, like, but it is weird that we're like teach our kids it's okay to lie about something. But
Right, just
look, I
for
get
fun
it.
to set them up for heartbreak later. Like what?
We always do, man. We always good. You get summers off. Oh no, you're an adult. Fuck you. You're going to work all day.
All right,
Like you
exactly. You
said
know what I'm
earlier.
saying? We got to shelter you from how real and persistent life really is.
Why do we do that?
I
Why do we
mean,
do that?
I you know, I think there's definitely varying degrees to everything, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of why we do it is so that kids can be kids.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I guess obviously that's a good thing, but I, maybe we should be nicer as adults too.
yeah, 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 definitely. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones shaping the world for
Yeah.
them when they're adults,
Yeah.
and on the cycle goes.
Yeah.
But I know, look, man, John Wick Santa Claus, count me all the way the fuck in.
And dude, it's
You don't have
Steve
to say
Harper.
anything else. That is all I needed to hear, and I am completely sold on this shit because John Wick choreography is something else, man. The
Yeah,
knife
and you can
scene,
see me doing it. You can watch that fucking video, and I literally they shot the same scene that you see in the movie, and I get to be I did it. So that's
okay, cool.
freaking
Yeah,
rad.
all right, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna have we got to check that out. YouTube gonna demonetize because of Joe Blow.
Yeah.
But still, we gonna have to check that out and put that into it when I make the edits for sure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think you could do like a few seconds, and then give credit to Joe Blow because
Yeah,
that's my site. I love my site.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, it's
absolutely. No, you know what I'm gonna do, Jimmy? You know what
what,
I'm gonna do? This
what
is
are you
what
gonna
I'm
do?
gonna do. Because you know you got other stuff going on today. What I'm gonna do after we're done with this is I'm gonna review the video that you sent over from Joe Blow. That's what's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna put that out.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
that's what we gonna do. So
That's fantastic, dude.
violent night. Okay, you got me sold. John Wick Santa Claus.
John Wick Santa Claus,
That's
dude.
just cool as shit, man.
Look how badass he looks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think he's about to be in some Marvel shit. I
Yeah,
can't
well,
remember the name of it. The
he was in whatchamacallit, the oh god, Black Widow movie, which wasn't
He
great.
was? Yeah,
Yeah,
I hadn't seen that. But
it
yeah,
wasn't great.
I can't there's it's like some team of like superheroes and he's a part of it.
Oh
I don't know if it's
god,
a
yeah.
movie or a TV show. I can't
Yeah, let
remember.
me see what he's got coming up because he's got Marvel Zombies.
Oh, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, I mean the Trashers. He's got Thunderbolts.
Yes, that's it.
That's
Thunderbolts
it.
is
Okay.
that's what I was thinking about.
Gotcha.
Is that a
I didn't
movie
know. I like
or a show?
Marvel
Do you know?
Zombies. I'm curious about that one.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know that they were doing that. Is that I'm wondering if it's just like something that a writer may knew, or if it's like I don't know. I mean, there's when it comes to the comic world, pretty much any story
Yeah.
you can think of, they told it. Ooh, you know what? There's this like they have in the comics like Marvel versus like the Xenomorph aliens,
Yeah.
Batman versus the Xenomorphs, Wolverine versus the Predator. They got all
Yeah.
types of stuff like that. So
Well, dude, this looks like the real thing. This looks like yeah, Marvel Zombie. Reimagining of the Marvel universe as a new generation of heroes battle against ever-spreading zombie scourge. Wow. Okay, I'm
okay,
down.
right, exactly. I didn't know anything about that one, but yeah, that's
Look
definitely
for it
something to
next
check out.
October, 2025.
Okay, cool. So which will be here before we know it.
Jesus, right?
Yeah, and and Trump will his term will be going. So yeah,
Yeah. Well,
there we go. Zombies and Donald Trump.
yeah, it seems kind of fitting. I mean, honestly.
Hey man, but you know what? There's going to be so many jokes to make. So at least
Oh
there's that.
God.
You know, it's going to be a hell of a time, but it's also going to be funny because the whole world is going to be making fun of it. So we might
Mhm.
as well jump into it as well. You know, there's going to be
Right.
plenty of jokes to go around.
when you can't like stop something, you just have to accept it with a little humor
You
sometimes.
have to, man. You have to, or else life really is just kind of impossible.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really is. You know, like you go through periods maybe where you're injured or you're just broke right now because of something
Mhm.
else. And sometimes you gotta laugh. You know, like when you look around and there's roaches in your apartment. You know, like you can't be sad about it forever. Maybe give them names. You know what I'm saying? Give them names. Make it like Joe's apartment, and then you can have a little bit of fun with it. You know what I'm
I
saying? Because
love that. You mentioned Joe's apartment.
yeah, I have seen that. I saw that years and years ago. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of now too? Idle
What?
Hands. You remember the movie Idle
Oh,
Hands?
yeah, yeah, Devon Sawa.
Yeah, it's now I don't think that's a Christmas movie, but it is now.
No, it's a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon can be a Christmas movie. That took
Yeah,
place on Christmas,
yeah, yeah.
you
Man,
know?
everything's Christmas, man.
If you're
Everything.
watching it in Christmas, you enjoy it, have fun. If I'm watching Halloween on Christmas, who cares?
Exactly.
You know
Anything
what I'm
on
saying? It's
yeah.
like this Christmas, watch what you want, except don't listen to that Mariah Carey song.
Okay, deal. Deal.
That
We'll
that's
we'll make that work. We won't listen to Mariah Carey and we'll make that work. And I got now this is something we didn't watch this as much
mhm.
as A Christmas Story, but National Lampoons was
Yeah.
definitely watched quite a bit.
Oh, this
I,
is legendary, dude. This is like this is just as much as a Christmas movie, like a Christmas a legend as Mr. Smith or any of those classics. This is a classic.
mhm. Yeah, and then they go, yeah, and then they go. I mean, this came out in the '80s as well,
Yeah,
didn't it? I think
yeah, I
it
believe so. Yeah,
yeah, like sometime in the late '80s, '89 or maybe a little bit before that.
yeah. I think
Um,
it was before it, but I could be wrong.
but yeah, no, they go to visit family. And what's the guy? What's the guy's name in this? He passed
Chevy
away.
Chase.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's Chevy
Oh,
Chase.
yeah.
What's the what is his name? He was in a bunch of movies like this, and I think he passed away
Oh,
um in the '90s, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody totally different.
I have
Not Chris Farley, not him.
no.
I can't remember his.
Oh my god, Johnny Galecki's in this. I forgot he had Doris Roberts, Randy. Wait, is that Randy? Who is that? Oh no, that's I can't. I'm not wearing my glasses, so this is really hard to read.
Yeah, because I don't know if the guy I'm thinking about is
Yeah.
in this one, but he
Are you thinking John Belushi?
perhaps, yeah. Let me
Yeah, yeah. I a lot of those guys. I mean, the excess. Speaking of drugs and stuff,
mhm.
ruined a lot of lives. You know, especially those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Okay. No, yeah. I'll have to look this guy up because he was in a bunch of stuff. Kind of like really nice family classic movies.
Nice,
And
nice.
I think he was an uncle in this movie, but maybe I'm totally wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's very likely. It's very likely. Like they those casts work together. There was always that kind of camaraderie between. I love that.
Yeah, it looks like a
Beverly
real family
D'Angelo.
photo, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I did you see the remake of Vacation?
No.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It got trashed, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was silly and fun. I like these movies. I used to be such a huge fan of Chevy Chase. So this is one
He
of those movies that like
he
I think
still
everyone.
looks relatively the same.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah, I mean, like he has like white hair now, but other than that, like he's aged pretty gracefully.
Yeah, he has. He has. It's a I so you this was a movie that like I love how like there you have the family Christmas movies, you have the horror Christmas movies, and then the just dumb comedy movies.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think about. Oh well, there's also Christmas dramas that depress the fuck out of you. So I'm trying to think of if there's one movie I watched during the holidays. I think it was Jude with Kate Winslet. Not really a Christmas movie, but I think I was watching it around this time of year, and it was about two cousins that fall in love.
Hmm.
real fun movie, real fun
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Yeah, right. Hillbilly Christmas, Appalachia Christmas.
Well, it was English, so they were frowned upon, and it ended up death and suicide.
Oh man!
Woo!
Oh, this is a rough Christmas movie. So
it's
not a
rough. I
happy
didn't even
ending.
know it was Christmas. It was just I watched it around this time of year. See, now I'm confused. Now I'm like, everything's a goddamn Christmas movie.
Yeah, literally everything. But you know what? I guess that's some of the magic of Christmas. Everything
Basically.
just fitting, because this is a time of year where, I mean, you're getting ready for the next year, and I think naturally everybody, even if you're working still, you kind of slow down a little bit, like
Yeah.
you just kind of do. And so that's one of the things that I like the most about this time of year is.
I do too. I mean, it's especially for what I do with the website, we get busy because this is when all the Oscar movies come out.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's, that Christmas is synonymous with Oscars. That's why, hey, Nosferatu, Christmas movie, it's coming out.
And like you said, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. And I mean, the studios have research. They know what they're doing. Do they always make the right decisions? Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing so much struggling. But at the same time, I think that, when they release, there's certain with Nosferatu specifically, they know what they're doing because they know it's a good movie. And that's why they release the people can actually review it. They release the embargo. When a movie has an embargo and they wait till the day before to release it, you're not maybe going to have some issues, or sometimes they don't want to spoil it, but it's they have everything thought out. Nothing is like haphazard when it comes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, and they definitely got somewhat of a science down with it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, does science always come through? No,
at
all. Not at all.
But more so than not, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Nosferatu, the first movie came out in 1922.
Yeah,
you were right about that, because last time I was thinking it was the 30s, and you said it was earlier. It was 1922. So that's like one of the first movies.
Yeah, one of the first. Like, out. It's and it's still a terrible. Yeah. Oh my God, Home Alone. Oh shit.
Now this is also a hell of a Christmas classic, right?
I'm going to shock you, and I'm gonna I hated this movie.
Yeah, you did.
I hated this movie. I saw it in my 20s, and I was like, I thought he was terrible.
Yeah.
He was just a bad actor. They were fine. The Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci and Catherine. God, whatever. You know who I'm talking about. They were fine. I just couldn't get the past that no parent would do that.
Yeah, they literally just forgot one of the kids. Didn't realize it till I got to the location.
And this is a classic, dude. Everyone loves this movie. Everybody does. It's just one of those. I swear to God, horror movies fucked me up, because I was like, no, that can't be a Christmas movie. No one dies.
Hold on, you know? Oh, right, exactly, with your ass. Shit, if there's no horror going on, this actually reminded me. There is an anime version of Home Alone, and it is absolutely. It's worth it, and I'm gonna put that on right now.
Oh, please!
I'm gonna put some of this on right now, and this is very fun. So, hold on, check this out.
Okay.
Let me get this up. This is an anime version, and they're like fighting and stuff like that. So hold on, we go check this out real quick. See, hold on. This is hilarious.
This is more realistic,
right?
Already way cooler, by the way.
And also Joe Pesci. It was funny seeing Joe Pesci in this, because usually he's a sociopathic gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Joe Pesci. Oh, that's cool. Ah! Ooh, he's
Now
tough.
the action's about to pick up. That's basically what this whole thing
This is
is.
already a much bigger fan of this. 'Cause this feels hilarious.
Here we go. Skip through it a bit.
Uh,
Now this part is so anime right here.
wow. I mean, that's what I used to
Yeah, so it's just it's pretty fun. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hilarious.
And this is better than the original too.
I would agree. Yeah, I like this more.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is cute.
It's definitely a lot more fun. But yeah, it was Joe Pesci in this role. I mean, he's whether it's Goodfellas or
Goodfellas, Casino. I mean,
yeah, and
My
even in this
Cousin Vinny.
and then this last one he was in The Irishman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a long movie, but it was pretty good.
That was one of those long ones that like you're like, okay, I get it. I still liked it. Not my favorite Scorsese. I'm partial to Goodfellas and The Raging Bull and Taxi Driver, but like it's still a good flick. It's a terrific flick.
The score for Taxi Driver is great.
Oh God,
It is it's really, really good.
that movie is a phenomenal film. I think it's so relevant even today.
Yes, I mean that was like one of the original Edge Lord films,
Yeah.
and no, it's very very relevant today. Just in terms of what his character represented, how he thought about things, how he went about stuff. But yeah, no, the soundtrack to that movie is
Oh,
really really good. I remember the
so
first I have a bunch of like I have a ton of movie soundtracks on my in my Spotify, and that's one of them that's in there.
what are some of your other favorites?
Oh, um,
Mariah Carey?
Thomas Newman. Yes, Mariah Carey. Yes, exactly. Her famous one. Thomas Newman. You know, he did
Yeah.
scores for The Shawshank Redemption.
Hmm.
He's done stuff for a lot.
Yeah, he's good. He's very
And then God, what's his name? And then now I have to. It starts with a Z, or it's a Z.
Z.
Uh,
Oh
oh,
God, I know who you're talking about.
yeah, you Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go. Yes. Yes.
Hans Zimmer has made some incredible soundtracks. I haven't seen the second Blade Runner, but the soundtrack for Blade
Ooh,
Runner 2 it's just cool. It's
you
different.
should.
Yeah,
It's
okay, cool.
great.
Because the original Blade Runner is really good. And the
Yeah.
dialogue at the end, like tears and rain, that's some strong shit right there, man.
Sequel is
Um,
it's a great film. It's a
Okay,
great
cool.
film.
I'm gonna check that out because I haven't seen that one, but the soundtrack to the second one is fantastic.
Yeah. Another
Um,
long film, but I feel it's warranted. I enjoyed the hell out of it, you know.
okay, cool. And we got one more that I have at least.
All right.
We
Oh, of
got
course.
we got the Grinch. We got Jim Carrey. Man, Jim Carrey is he's cool as hell, man.
He's a
Um,
yeah.
yeah, and two like later in his life, you remember his speech where he was like, "I'm not just Jim Carrey. I'm 3-time Emmy award winning Jim Carrey, and I'm still not happy."
Yeah,
Now,
I got to meet him once for a press conference, and I
mm,
walked up to him after he had cool hair. It was for the number 13. that
Oh,
movie.
I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember
it
that.
was he seemed very genuine. I liked him. Like it
Yeah.
was. I think I know he struggled with depression. A lot of comic actors do, but the dude, you see him like that, you're like, wow, that guy just goes places, man.
Hmm.
Especially with this film. It's not again, no one dies in the Grinch, so I
Yeah. So
you know,
yeah, it doesn't make Jimmy's top 20. You know
no,
what I'm saying? You
not
gotta
even.
have something diabolical going on.
Yeah, I mean that's not Christmas. Christmas has a little dark secrets going on. Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
You got your naughty and your nice list. If you're bad, you get a stocking full of coal. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's all types of bad shit going on.
The Grinch is one of your favorites, though.
No, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but it
Mm,
when I was a kid, I was really excited to see it because this came out, I think, in 2000,
I
and
think
in
so. Yeah.
2000 I was 8 years old.
Oh, for
So
sure.
yeah, so when it came out, it was just fun, and Jim Carrey's just fun too.
He's great, and I do love it. I love the original too. The cartoon of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's so cute. I mean, that's one it's weird. I kind of grew up on Snoopy and all that shit, so I
Mhm.
kind of like, oh, it's Christmas, Charlie Brown, or whatever the hell, or it's I
Hell
forgot
of a
what.
soundtrack with that too, man.
Yes.
It just never gets old. That it never ever gets old. That soundtrack is incredible.
You know what we should do for the next episode? Let's if you want to continue down Christmas, we could talk Christmas music too. We could bring that.
Yes, hell yeah, let's do that.
Let's do
That'd
it.
be great. Let's talk Christmas music, talk about more Christmas movies because
Let's
there's
talk about
way more
Christmas.
Christmas movies, and just talk about Christmas in general.
Yeah.
Let's definitely do that for the next
All right then.
um but yeah, no, so that's everything that I have on my list, and I know that you've got to get going and get
Yeah.
ready for
And
some other stuff.
you got some
Yeah.
Violent Night footage to watch
I
from
got some
Movies
Violent Night.
International.
I got Black Christmas to watch,
You do.
and I got these egg benedicts right here that I need to
Ooh.
go ahead and put into my belly. You know what I'm saying? I got to go ahead and handle that real quick. My stomach is growling, but it's definitely been a fantastic time doing this with you.
Always.
After actually, well, I already mentioned it, but I got to call one of my boys so that we can get this on audio podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll handle that today. And other than that, other than the little work I got to do today, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy on Xbox.
You are really into that.
It's fun, man. It's a great game. I really like it. So I'm gonna play a little bit of that today as well. And
Nice.
I'm excited to go into this upcoming week. So thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you
And
for doing it with me, man.
yes, sirs. Let's definitely go ahead and keep this going.
Yep. Sounds good to do me, dude.
Right. Hey now. Thank you so much for tuning in here at Politics and Paper. If you like what I do and you support my work, go ahead and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it and really helps to support what we do here.